In the wake of recent movements for racial equality, there is a push for Ford to make a big change.
Some employees are asking the automaker to stop building and selling police cars. Grant Herms has more on the push and how Ford is responding.
Ford has been producing law enforcement vehicles for the better part of a century. But as employees ask their company to reconsider that partnership, Ford executives say they can both support change without changing sales or production. First reported in the online car outlet Jalopnik, as many as 100 Ford employees have called for the automaker to stop making vehicles for police departments. In the letter, employees cite images of officers in Ford vehicles driving through crowds of protesters, deploying chemical agents, and the Ford emblem front and center in images of the killing of George Floyd. Those employees telling Ford executives, "We are long overdue to think and act differently on our role in racism." But Ford CEO Jim Hackett says sales of vehicles will continue, writing to employees in an internal communication which Ford provided, saying the sales of police vehicles isn't controversial, writing, "The issues plaguing police credibility have nothing to do with the vehicles they're driving," adding ending sales of police vehicles would be doing harm to officers' safety. According to Ford's website, its fleet of police vehicles include the top-selling Ford Explorer, renamed the Interceptor, the F-150 and Expedition, each with safety and driving upgrades for officers.
Nearly 600 men patrol over 70,000 miles of highway.
The auto giant has produced vehicles used by law enforcement since the 1950s, though none more iconic than the Crown Victoria, even though Ford ended its production in 2011. The back and forth, a clear sign the nation's racial reckoning is reaching every part of American identity. Hackett and company president Bill Ford do say in that letter Black Lives Matter and that they're reviewing the company's diversity policies. You can see that full letter on clickondetroit.com. Grant Herms, Local 4.